guys, it's Brenda. How are you today? I am sitting here. I have so many different things I want to show you in true Brenda style. I guess my ADD has jumped in, but hey, you know, that's just me. I am going to talk about all these great products. I know Maymay's shown them to you, but I've made a few things and I'm going to show you today. We're going to use the tags. We're going to use the Maymay stamp. The one, it's called a Heaven Sent. We're also going to use the Tim Holtz stencils. There's 3 in 1 here. Love every one of these. They all do great. Also going to use the tassels, the premium gloss stock, the Yopon, and the Glaze markers that are just absolutely to die for. Now, I'm also going to use these embellishments. The mousse is one of my very, very favorites. I'm going to show you a couple of ways that I use it. And I know it sounds like a whole lot, but we're going to break it down and we're going to make it super, super easy. Now, let's put all this over here. And I've been trying to get this ready for a while. My life has gone a little bit crazy, but hey, that's the way it goes. All right, here are a couple of, here's a tag, and then this can either be used as a tag, a bookmark, on the front of a card, any way that you really want to use it on there. Now today, I'm going to use the sentiment instead of what I use there. I want to use your friendship is a sweet fragrance in my life. So I'm going to be using that one later on, but not right now. But first, I want to show you something. We're going to break it down. I'm going to show you some things that I've done. All right, this is using the Tim Holtz Premium Gloss Stock. Now, when you stamp this, you need to use your Stays On. I tried to use a lot of others, but it did not dry well on here. So I used the Stays On, and y'all know I'm not a great stamper, okay? But I stamped these before because I'm not a great stamper. And I simply stamped the surface with these, and I'm going to take the Glaze markers. I'm going to use a couple of 3 colors on here. I think I want to, and these pens are super, super simple. Now they'll have a little nub on there that you're going to have to, you can go to a scrap sheet of paper or whatever and just kind of break that little nub on there. But with this one, I don't cover every little inch. And it's liquid, and this is going to stay on top of the paper. So I just kind of go in and I don't color every bit of it. I leave me some open spots so it'll kind of look like a reflection. I'm going to do the little bow on that one. And then I think I'm going to make the liquid in this one just like this. I'm going to do the top. I'm going to give the top just a little bit of the blue color. Not very much, just a little bit. And it's going to have that little white reflection in there. As you know, I'm very, very loose in what I do. So all of this is why it's super simple. And this, using the shiny paper, it kind of stands up. It almost has a 3D effect on it. Now when you use the matte paper, like this has the matte paper, it shines really, really pretty on there. It'll just make a really pretty shine on there. But on this paper, after it dries, you can kind of feel that little raised spot on there. But I'm just going to go in here and just make me some color stripes. I'm going to hold it up. I hope you can see it. I hope there's not too bad reflection, because this paper is very reflective. There we go. And then I want to come in here with my bow, and I'm just going to follow some of the lines and just leave me a highlight spot right in there, right in the middle where I think that the light would reflect from it. I don't do the whole thing. It makes it almost look like it's see-through here. This does. I think that's just so pretty. And you might have to disregard some of my stamping. Thankfully, you all know and love me, so you won't be very upset with me. I wish I were a better stamper, and I'm learning. Maymay's helping me to learn. I'm getting there. But I just come on in here with my different colors. I want to have enough color in here that you can see. That's another thing I like about these. They're not so solid. Now I'm going to go back over just a touch in just a few little places to make it a little darker. I think that these are just, oh, Bryson loves these. She uses them a lot. Even Brax will use them. When they come to the house, we like to do our different things. So I'm just going to deepen it up in not all the places, just a few. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. But since I have these done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fussy cut these out because we're going to use them on there. Now, something else that I did on here that you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but when it was dry, I took some of the new spray, the mica mist, and I just sprayed it some. But I waited until this was dry. This should be almost dry. But I just sprayed it just enough so you could get a little glimmer on there. But I'm going to fussy cut these out so I can have them stand up on my card. The card or the bookmark. I like to give these as bookmarks. I like to give bookmarks. I mean, I've done that when I was doing my watercolors. I like to give bookmarks. They're just enough that it's something they can use. It's disposable if they get tired of it, or it's something that they can give away if, okay, they have enough. It's not something they feel obligated to keep. And these are just super simple to fussy cut out. I just love a bow. I really do love a bow. I know Maymay told you we had a gas leak one day, and this is the day after, so I'm still kind of looking up, seeing if I can hear the little gas leak going on. That was a little bit scary. I love to fussy cut, as I told you before. So we're going to finish fussy cutting this out on here. Doesn't take very much. You can leave some of the dark lines in there, or you can take them away, one of the two. I see I missed a little place right here. Okay, there we go. Now, even as small as they are, you can still see some of that shine. Now, I will tell you what to do with the shine. I'm going to shake it up really good. I'm not going to spray these because you really need to put it in a box because it will spray everywhere. You see how pretty that shakes up? And it just creates a nice little sheen to the glass. I don't know if you can see it. You might can, you might not can. But this I'm not going to spray. But see how nice that dried, how quickly it dried? And you can just barely feel that on there. And it just made it, it just shines. Now you can also use the Yopon alcohol ink paper that you use. It also looks really nice on this. And it has a little sheen to it also. So I'm going to put these aside. And now this is watercolor paper. And I want to show you how these pencils work on watercolor paper. And let's go with a little bit different. Let's go a little lighter on this. And let's see what happens here. I want a nice purple bow on here. Now, it's not going to be raised up as much, but to see how the color really just stands out. It just makes a super rich color in there. And it stays shiny. This is a great pen to have. This whole package, I've just used lots of them. In fact, I've just about used the black one up. I like to take the black one, and if there's, here, I'll just show you something right here. You see these, You're Precious to God? It's really great to just outline those, and it stands out. So pretty. Even if you don't hit the line, it's okay. It just adds a little bit of spark to it on there. And see that it'll shine on there. It just really makes a difference on there. Now this is just cardstock. Just like this one, I'm going to do it on cardstock too, but I want to write something. I want to write something on here. And I'm going to set it aside and let's let this dry really good, and I want to show you something. So, all right, let's finish this one right here. See, I told you, my ADD jumps in. Sorry about that. It just does. I just can't help it. Now, on this set, another thing I like about this set is it has this perfume bottle in it, and that can be a man's cologne. So you actually could use this card set for men or women. Actually, I've had Brax to do his dad one for Father's Day. Now, the way he said it, his dad sweats a lot when he works out. So Brax kind of played on that. All right, so let's come over here. I just want you to see how these colors work on all different medias. Works great on every one of them. It has just a really, really pretty color on there. And it will enhance lots of things that you do. And just trace and see? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now I want to come back here with a pink and just kind of do a little outline in here. Now I know I'm going to fussy cut those out later on. All right, and now this is cardstock. This is what it looks like on cardstock. This is watercolor paper, remember, and it gives it a nice. It still has a nice shine now. So this is cardstock. It raises up just a little more now. And the watercolor paper is gonna sink more down into those fibers because those fibers are rougher than the cardstock is. The cardstock is gonna let it puddle a little bit more. I'm still leaving those spots, gang. Okay. Let's do a little more right there. Love these rich, rich colors. Come in here with them. This time I'm going to come all the way up into the bottle. I'm going to make the whole bottle. Just have some color on there. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I'm going to put, let's see, I don't want that color. I don't think I want this color. I'm going to put in it's wrong pink. I want to put Bryson's initial on there. See that nice little B? See how that, it just stands up there and looks so, so pretty. Let's see, let's make this bottle blue. When all of these get dry, we're going to have a nice little piece to put in our card, on our card. Sometimes I get all involved in what I'm doing and I forget to talk. Sorry. When you go back over it, sometimes if it's dry enough, it will raise it even further up. These pens are just very versatile. I kind of hesitated with them at first. I'm not normally a pen person. I normally use my watercolors or my acrylics. But these have really caught my eye. They have really, really, really gotten me going on using them for so many different things. Even on your paper that you already have, you can take the words that are on there and just highlight them with these colors. So there we go. Now let's go back over what we've done. This is done with the Tim Holtz, and see, I can feel the raising on there. Now these were the ones that I fussy cut, and remember that I sprayed it with this. This did great on there. It makes the bottle almost look iridescent. This is watercolor. It's a little flatter. It's still shiny, but it's just a little bit flatter. I can still feel the shine more than the raise. And then this is not quite dry. This is cardstock. It's shiny and it's a little more raised than the watercolor, but all the colors hold bright. That's what I love about it. The colors do not fade away. They stay really bright and pretty. So I'm really happy with these pens. They're, what are they, 12 colors? My black's not in there because I've almost used it up, so it's not in there. So, but now we're going to take this and we're going to make this. I'm going to take my stencil. Let's find, I have all my things over here. Let's find this. Now, before I start, I'm going to look and see. Now, this one goes to a really good friend of mine who likes little. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to stack these. They're still going to go off, but I'm still going to stack these. And these are going to shine on there. And I think it's just going to be super, super cute. So I'm going to center this up. Well, let me get it on there. And I'm going to do two. And I'm going to show you two different ways. I'm going to do one on watercolor paper. And I'm going to do one on the Tim Holtz tags. They're the white media tags. So let's do, I think I want to do the peach. Now, this may not be the exact way to do this, but this is the way I like to put my finger in here. I'm a finger painter. And just work and work. I just love to work and work. And I'm not being, you can kind of hear it. A lot of people don't like to use their fingers. I do. But I'm going to show you an alternative on the second part of it. And also, I'm still, probably should have put that down with a little bit of tape, but I don't. I also have used it this way. And just put it into the paint. Line it back up. And then you can just rub it on. It fills in a lot. One of the things that I like about this is you can shade with it better than your finger. But sometimes I just like my finger on there. Now notice I left some spots on there. I left some lights and darks. I didn't want it all solid. I always leave a little bit of lights and darks. I'm going to find my little pop tops, I call them. Little pop-ups. I like to pop it up. Your friendship is a sweet fragrance in my life. I stamped that on there and I popped up my little perfume bottles. Now I'm going to add just something really simple. Just a few little rhinestones on it. Just to kind of give it a little sparkle. Now I'm gonna take the tags from here that I showed you a while ago. And I'm gonna put the tag through here. All right, we have this finished. This is a cute little tag you can give away to anywhere you want to. Now, something else you can do with these pens, especially, is you can just come in and just, you don't even have to color them totally. You can take these little cards we have in the shop. I know you've seen them before. And just do just a little bit. Don't have to do very much. This is already done. See, I outlined it and it gives it a little shine on it. And then you're just finished. That's all you have to do is just a little bit of here and there. Don't even have to do the whole thing. And you've got it, something that's different to give them. Stick it in the card and you've got that made. So let's see what we've done. All right, this is the tag and the paper is with the Tim Holtz Shiny. This is cardstock. And we have watercolor paper with cardstock, and we have watercolor paper with watercolor paper. Now, all of these products that I've used, we have, of course. So just, if you have any questions, just let me know. Ask them in any, you can just down in the bottom ask the questions. But I highly recommend these Glaze pencils. They just, you can use them in all kinds of things. So thank you for being with me today. See you later, guys.